Hello friends, today we're going to prepare an amazing chicken fried rice. And there's certain criteria that I have when I have my fried rice. First of all, the meat needs to be nice and crispy. I don't want the meat to be just kind of cooked. I want it to be nice and crispy and seared on the outside. My beautiful assistant here helped me prepare this mise en place, which is beautiful. We're gonna have some carrots and broccoli, onion, red onion of course, garlic, fresh hot pepper, some sweet pepper, and then for the garnish we have green onions and some cilantro. It's gonna be more like a Thai style fried rice, but it's gonna be fantastic.
I am so excited about this meal.
Me too. I have a special blend of hot pepper chili powder that I use in most dishes. When it comes to other spices, the sky is the limit. Use 5 spice or any number of Asian inspired seasonings. I'm running low on most of my spices, so I'm making do with allspice, ground ginger, and white pepper. Whatever spices you do use, you do not need much of each. A few sprinkles, maybe a teaspoon or less of each one. The essential flavors you will need are honey, fish sauce, soy, and rice vinegar. When you're cooking in an RV, there's certain considerations. First of all, it's a tube, particularly how hot it gets in here when you run the stovetop or cook in the oven. So when you're in an RV, you're always trying to find alternatives, but this worked out perfect because we're going to be using this air fryer over here to sear the chicken. I'm going to fry that chicken up, chicken thighs by the way, cut up into small pieces, and we're going to sear that chicken when the time comes. But for now, the first step of this recipe is you want to do the rice, probably about 30 minutes before you actually start cooking everything else, maybe 40 minutes. Why? Because you want it to cool down a little bit and you don't want it to be mushy. If the rice is mushy, you messed up. So just follow the directions, make some nice rice. I put a little bit of ginger seasoning and some salt in my rice to give it some flavoring, but really you just want the rice to be dry and you want it to be cooked. And the rice should not be mushed together. It should be easily separated so when you stir fry it, it mixes in with the food. All right, so little bite-sized chicken thighs, been marinating it and some honey and different seasonings, Asian flavored seasonings. And so what we're gonna do, you can see we've got a nice little marinade in there. When we put the chicken into the air fryer, we're gonna pour all the sauce in and it'll drip down to the bottom and it'll heat up with the chicken. So at the end, you'll have a beautiful sauce you can put over the top of your stir fry. Are you ready for this? After the rice is cooked and cooling down, you'll wanna sear the chicken in an air fryer. Set the temperature to 400 and stir the chicken every 5 minutes to make sure it is evenly fried. Fry for 15 to 18 minutes total. This is chicken thigh. With breast meat or pork loin, you would cook with less time, or you will dry out the meat. As you stir fry the vegetables, you'll take it in stages. First, the fresh hot pepper. Then the vegetables that take a while to soften up. The broccoli and carrots will take about 10 minutes. Keep in mind that RV stoves do not heat up a wok as fast as conventional gas stoves do. You'll start to add your sauces to the mix, one at a time, roughly a tablespoon or less. We do not want the base to get soupy. After adding a sauce component, take time to coat all of the vegetables thoroughly and cook out most of the sauce you added. You can add the garlic midway through cooking the hard vegetables. When the broccoli and carrots are close to finished, you'll add your sweet peppers and dry seasonings. Add the onions last. We do not want them to disintegrate. I like the onions al dente, my wife does not. I'll always cook it the way my princess wants it. Just before adding the chicken, put the honey and a little more soy. The honey needs to disperse evenly, and since all the vegetables are hot, it will melt into the mix beautifully. If you have cold or lukewarm vegetables, the honey might just stick to the bottom or side of the wok. Next, add that amazing fried chicken. Adding chicken like this allows it to keep its moisture and flavor. We just want the vegetables to coat the chicken with all that yummy goodness in the wok. Finally, add the rice. Half of the rice at first, stir it in, then the other half. Stir the rice into the mix until it breaks up and each piece of the rice starts to absorb flavor. After the rice is thoroughly incorporated, turn off the gas stove and add some bean sprouts. Stir them into the lovely stir fry. Finally, if you desire, add the juice from the bottom of the air fryer and stir it together.
Mmm.
You did make that face.
It's good.
I'm glad I got that on video. What do you think? Do you like it? On a scale of 1 to 10.
9.5.
9.5, so there's room to grow. We needed that egg.
That's the missing piece. That's really yummy. It's good.